This is a very fundamental and basic question, yet I did a mistake, and this mistake can be done by anybody, and it is a very crucial mistake, so we should not ignore it. Actually, I spent about 15 to 30 minutes looking at this question, and finally I found out what I was mistaking. So you have read the question, and here in this solution it is given that we have the condition here. I can show you. So we have two circles, right? We have two circles, and here it is given that find the range of the parameter a for which the variable line, there is a line, so y equals 2x plus a, right? And here so we have two equations of the circle, this and this. So by looking at the two equations, we can find out. Actually I had drawn here. So in one circle I got the center as 1, 1, and other one I have got 8, 1, right? Here is 8, 1, and what I did is that I joined both the centers, right? Oh, it's little okay. I will do once more like this. Please adjust it. Okay, so what I did is I joined this line, and I thought that if the line is here is the line, right? So if the line is between the circle, so I thought that in the line joining the centers I marked here the endpoints, right? And I thought that if the line is between the circles, so line should be somewhere here or here or here, so it should be between these 2 points, and it can be easily found that the line of equation, and we can see y coordinate is same, and radius is 2. No, here radius is 1 and here radius is 2. You can find it by equation of the circle given in the question. So it is 2. So what I did is I found this coordinate. This should be 2, 1, right? And this should be 6, 1, this coordinate. Yes. So I did is what I thought that if these 2 points between the line is passing, so what I did is wrote the equation and I applied that concept, position of point with respect to a line. So what I did is that I substituted both the point, this 2, 1 and 6, 1 in this equation. So by substituting we can easily get that in y के जगह पे 1 लिखा और x के जगह पे 2 लिखा, तो 1 minus 4 minus a equals 0, equals not 0. I am just writing this equation. So here also y minus 12 minus a it would become, and I found we know that if the points are on the opposite side of the line, this is the line and these 2 points should be opposite of this line. So what I did is that I multiplied this both the lines and made it less than 0. We know this concept. If 2 points are on opposite sides, then their multiplication in this equation will give negative sign, right? So it should be less than 0, and I solved and I got the answer as see here, you can see I got the answer as minus 3, minus 11. What is it? It is a belongs to. We have to find a the parameters range, right? So I got this answer, but the answer was this: a belongs to 2 root 5 minus 15 2 minus root 5 minus 1. So I found out that they have done in another method. I will tell you the method, but what I found the difference is that here if I calculated the absolute value, I am getting something around minus 10 point something to minus it's okay, I have written it opposite, minus 11 to minus 3, right? So I was getting minus 10 point something to minus 2 point something. Why? There is a very little error, but this is an error, and in the exam in options we can get this mistaken, we can get stuck over there and start thinking. But I will tell my mistake only. I searched it for many times. So my mistake was that I was considering this line between these 2 points, but here is a condition, very important condition: without intersecting or touching the circle. The line should not intersect the circle or touch the circle. So you can see, if I draw a line like this, wait, I will show you. I will draw a line like this. It is intersecting the circle, yet the 2 points are on opposite sides. Okay, if this is not clear, then I will draw it likewise. Now also you can see this point is here, this line I am drawing, right, and this line is above the line, this line is below, this point is below the line. So these coordinates, like these coordinates, and right, this line's equations, a value I am also considering in my answer, which is wrong. These values, I hope you can understand that these values of this line are not acceptable. The lines must not intersect the circle. So the circles, the lines must be likewise, but it should not be likewise, right? So what I considered that I take the point and I told you, explain the whole process. That is wrong. So what is the correct method? The correct method is to, like, if we draw the circles, and so we can draw the circle, and since the line will be always between the centers of the circle, so we can apply that these two points, like these two centers, will always be on opposite sides of this. Actually we can do also this, that will be also okay, but that would be little complicated because we have to find out the endpoints. Well, that's not that complicated, but easily we can compare the centers, right? It is more easy. So they will be on opposite sides, and we can find out one condition. And also, if they are not this line is not intersecting these both the circles, so the condition will become, if we find out the radius, here is the r radius, here is also the capital R radius, which is equal to 2. We have find out earlier only, it is equal to 1. So suppose we know the condition, right? If I draw a line here, it is intersecting, so this is distance of perpendicular from the center, it will be less than the radius, right? So if we are telling that they are not intersecting, so the condition would become that this line's distance from this point would be greater than the radius of this circle. Similarly, this line's distance from the center, perpendicular distance from the center, will be more than the radius of this circle. We have to apply all the conditions and then solve the equations, and we will get the most accurate answer, that is A belongs to this. It is very important question.